The Long Island International Film Expo is celebrating its 25th year and invited. Join us July 13th through the 17th at the Bellmore Movies and Showplace for over 120 film screenings, including 12 world premieres, dozens of New York and Long Island premieres, and 22 films made by Long Islanders. Come out for panels, Q&As, parties, and a closing night award ceremony with Jeff Waxman, Chad Coleman, Catherine Curtin, NBC's Greg Cergol, and more. Get tickets and information at longislandfilm.com. That's longislandfilm.com.
I'm here with Debra Markowitz, who is the founder of the Long Island International Film Expo. And here we are 25 years into this, Debra. Can you believe it?
No, I cannot believe it, but yeah, here we are.
I have the honor of being with Greg Cergol from WNBC TV, and he's receiving an award tonight. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Glad to be here.
Yes. This is the 25th anniversary for the Long Island International Film Expo, and Greg is receiving an Excellence in Newscasting Award tonight. That's nice. How many years are you doing this?
I've been with Channel 4 for 23 years, working longer than that. Too many years than I want to say, but...
Was that always your goal?
Actually, I started out wanting to work in sports and ended up in the news business. And
they could kind of go hand in hand because you have to report on sports, right?
Yep, you report on sports, report on news, but it worked out pretty well to be in the news business.
Do you do your own stories?
We do our own stories every night, write them, produce them.
Maybe you have a story or two that pop in your mind. What was the most startling to you?
Well, we're still living through it, the pandemic. It's been a crazy couple of years, a lot of anxiety, and then, of course, you know, for those of us in the news business, 9/11 was another event that stays with you. So, but the pandemic has been probably like nothing I've ever covered before.
Yeah. Our next honoree is NBC4 New York's Long Island reporter, based at the station's Long Island News Bureau in Melville. He is a 7-time Emmy Award winner for journalistic excellence. So that means between us we have 7 Emmys. 7, which is really impressive. He's also been recognized with 4 Edward R. Murrow Awards, including a national award earned for NBC4 New York's 2012 coverage of Superstorm Sandy. Well respected for asking the questions that viewers want to hear and want answered, he has covered Long Island's most high-profile and headline-making stories for NBC4 New York since April 1999, such as 2 presidential debates, the opioid epidemic, political and governmental corruption, and the future of Long Island's economy. His reporting was a key component of NBC4 New York's award-winning COVID-19 coverage. He was honored in January 2021 with the prestigious Alfred I. DuPont Columbia University Award.
I want to thank Debra and LIIFE for this honor. I started to think when I came here, what is a news reporter doing at a film event like this? And I think that it's because, like all of you, we're storytellers, and we all know the power of a good story.
I am here with veteran actor Sal Rendino. Sal, you were so lucky to have a movie with Danny Aiello, his last movie.
Yes, his last riveting performance. Phenomenal picture, and he carries it on his shoulders. It's great. It's called One Moment. Deirdre O'Connor's, basically her life story, not really, but her family metaphor, which is a phenomenal, really funny and touching family drama.
That screened here last year at the Bellmore, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. We were lucky enough to screen here, and it's finally coming out in about 9 days.
Where are we going to be able to see that?
Put that on your calendars. You can see it everywhere. Apple Plus, DirecTV, Amazon Prime, all the big streaming services.
Terrific. Yeah. And what else you got going on? You're always acting.
Yeah, there's a lovely Disney-esque talking dog film called The Junkyard Dogs with Denise Richards and Patrick Muldoon, which is coming out August 5th. I can't wait to see that. I played like the bumbling villain like Joe Pesci in Home Alone. Yeah, so I'm still getting some scenery out between my teeth there.
And where did they film that?
Up in Connecticut mostly, yeah.
Oh, okay. And so then you had to be dressed like a bum?
Pretty much. Yeah, always. Like,
Well, that was
normal.
a stretch for you.
I know. Yeah, yeah. I'll
So
get her later.
that's a feature film, right?
Yeah.
It's a feature?
Yeah.
And what's going to happen with that? Does that have distribution yet?
Yeah, it's got distribution through VMI, and it's premiering August 5th in theaters in Connecticut, and then expanding, hopefully.
Good.
Yeah.
For you. Now, you've been coming here forever. So how do you feel about this being the 25th anniversary for the Long Island International Film Expo? Can you believe it?
It makes me feel old. Yeah, I've been coming here since I think the legal term is since God was a boy.
And you've been doing movies a lot with Debra Markowitz also, right?
Yeah. Why bite the hand that feeds you? Really, she keeps me busy, and I'm not arguing.
Good. Do you have a website where we can follow you and check out everything you're doing?
Yes, follow me, but please keep a 6-foot distance. salrendino.com.
TV credits including recurring roles in The Americans. I love that show. How do you get that? Billions, blind spots, The Get Down, you were in The Get Down? The Get Down is about the young rappers in the Bronx. That's my life story. How'd you get in that movie? Oh my goodness, this guy, among other things, he is a chameleon and he must be super talented and I don't know where it comes from, but please welcome my dear friend, give it up for Sal, Rendino!
Thank you, Kevin. Give it up for Kevin, please, for all the heroic labor he's doing. I love to see Kevin walk away from a mic. Can we congratulate Kevin on his final hosting duties here this year? Because I say this every year. I'm nipping at his heels, I'm telling you. The nominees for Best Documentary Feature are Delivering Hope, Hot Water on Long Island. I feel that. Cycle of Memory, Devils Among Angels, and Dear Audrey. And the winner for Best Documentary Feature is Delivering Hope.
Wow. And I thought the coolest thing I'd do today was run 20 miles and get my picture taken in front of the Amityville house. Holy smokes. I'm not the director. The director of this film is Jordan Orsak. Marcel Melanson and Reese Reisig were our cinematographers. The film is about my dream run. I took a backpack of 1,856 kids' names who have fought pediatric cancer. And on November 16th of 2009, I started a 304-mile run from the Arctic Circle to the Arctic Ocean. I did not make it. I didn't make it. I only made 200 miles. But my team, Brian Anderson, Scott Tyner, Jeff King, Trucker Dave Smith, Vicki Anderson, Tracy Duck, Cindy Whalen, and my everything, my wife, Trish Kline, rallied around me and got that backpack to the post office in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. It was minus 40 degrees when we ran, and we were out there from anywhere from 9 hours to 13 hours a day. It did take a team to get that accomplished, but it was all inspired. My meeting December 15th of 2005, I just retired from a 30-year broadcasting career last February, but on December 15th, 2005, I was broadcasting from Texas Children's Cancer Center in Houston. I met a young girl, 15 years of age. She was given a death sentence. She was not supposed to see 16 years old. She had a rare cancer, undifferentiated sarcoma, 50 people worldwide. They have no protocol for it. We started Snowdrop Foundation for Chelsea Campbell's 16th birthday, and we did present it to her. And on the 364th day that she and I were friends, at her request, I was a pallbearer at her funeral. Never let it be said that one person can't make a difference. Because I ran my first marathon 1 month after I buried Chelsea, and there was only one person in the world wearing a Snowdrop Foundation I'm running for Chelsea shirt. Now we have over 1,000 people worldwide, and we have donated $5.35 million for cancer research and college scholarships. To the Campbell family, thank you for letting us tell Chelsea's story. Chelsea, we miss you. I love you so much. Now I get to go home and see my wife tomorrow, my rock, my best friend, and I get to tell people about this when they see this on the airplane. Thank you for getting me the opportunity to tell this story some more. Thank you so much. And thank you to LIIFE. We have had a fantastic time here.
I'm with Kevin Kline, who is a filmmaker that won the Best Feature Documentary for
Delivering Hope.
Delivering Hope. And I'm telling you, everybody's eyes were filled with tears. You have given such an important message, and what a journey that one person can really change things around. Tell everybody briefly about your story.
My eyes were filled with tears when they called our name. I certainly didn't expect this at all.
No, they didn't tell you?
No, they didn't tell me at all. And it's so interesting because I miss my wife terribly.
Where is she?
She's in Missouri, where we live.
Oh, okay.
And so I called her last night after the screening, and I said, I'm flying home tomorrow. I just can't. And she goes, no, you're not. She goes, you're going to go run, and you're going to take a little picture in front of the house, and then you're going to go to the award ceremony. I'm like, why? We're not going to win. And sure enough, we won.
Boy.
Yeah.
So it was the story of a girl that was terminally ill, a young girl, right? And you took it upon yourself to take a backpack full of wishes of people that were ill also, right?
Okay, so I met Chelsea Campbell on December 15th of 2005. She was diagnosed with terminal cancer and given a 10% chance to live another 6 months. So my wife and I started a nonprofit organization for her 16th birthday present. And this run that we did called Delivering Hope was my dream run. I wanted to take a backpack full of pediatric cancer patient names and run them to the top of the world because that's how they feel when they finish their treatment.
Wow.
Yeah, and so we did. We left the Arctic Circle on November 19th, 2019, and finished 9 days later at the Arctic Ocean.
That's so beautiful. Do you have a website where people can find out more about you, or is there a trailer up?
Yes, deliveringhoperun.org is about the movie, the team that we compiled to get it done, and there's also a trailer on there as well.
Terrific. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well deserved.
Thank you so much. It's going to be hard because of the terrain. The first 3 days are hilly. They're rolling hills. The fourth day, we actually have to climb a 4,500-foot mountain.
I think he's definitely crazy. He told me about the threats from moose and fox and bears.
Oh, the whole purpose of Delivering Hope was to take names of pediatric cancer patients to the virtual top of the world, which is how they feel when they ring the end of their treatment bell.
Anybody running that amount of distance over that amount of time, 40 miles a day over, 7 or 8 days, that's a lot on your body. And then you throw in the mix, the environment that he's going to be in, the weather.
It's 24.5 at 2 degrees. That's about a negative 25 wind chill, roughly. And it hurts like hell, I'll tell you, standing right here.
I am here now with the very handsome Lukas Hassel from The Blacklist. How you doing, Lukas?
I'm excited to be here. Great, I feel great. It's an amazing evening with the 25th year anniversary of the Long Island Film Expo.
Right, and you're a presenter.
Yes, I have the great pleasure to sort of give back to the independent community by presenting awards to Best Short, Best Story, Best Director, and Best Feature. So,
oh boy, they have you busy.
Look out for this spot, right? Exactly. And there's a surprise award in there as well.
Oh, what's that?
Which I can't obviously talk about since it's a surprise, but somebody is going to get a nice surprise tonight.
So what have you been up to?
Well, so I've been working on the Blacklist, as you mentioned, as Elias Van Dyke, the bad guy who tends to kill people. I'm just acting, or am I?
He's acting.
I'm just acting. And I've been shooting on Debra Markowitz's project, actually, a couple of guys.
Good.
With the opposite Sal Rendino, I believe you've interviewed him.
Yes.
And so the two of us, it's basically about second chances, so it's been really exciting to work on that project, and we're going to do another episode of that soon.
Right, you've been doing that for a while. Is that going to be a series?
Yes, it is a series. We've shot 3 episodes so far, and we're about to shoot the fourth. And then I have my first feature lined up as a filmmaker, as a director-writer, coming up in
Good for
Austin later on this
you.
year. We're going to shoot my first feature. So
Ooh, and what's the name of that?
it's called House of Abraham. It's a sort of a horror thriller, really, and it's a take on manipulation and don't get into situations you can't get out of.
And it's a feature, you said,
It's a feature,
right?
yeah.
And you're directing and you're acting in it?
Yes. So my 2 shorts I wrote and directed, I also starred in, and for me, it's just really a plus. It's one less actor to worry about. So I'm not concerned sort of about directing myself. I feel I know myself pretty well, so I'm happy with that. So yes, I'm in it.
Oh, good.
I play the main antagonist.
Did you write it?
Yes.
Wow.
I won the Screencraft Fellowship last year, and that's super helpful for sort of writing credits. So that's been really great.
What is your procedure for writing? Are you regimented, or do you do it only when you feel like it? I mean, what kind of a writer are you?
That's a good question. Basically, the main thing is figuring out if you have something to say, right?
Yeah.
What is it you're trying to explore?
Yeah. What inspired you to write this?
Well, I feel like a lot of people in the U.S. today is sort of being manipulated of sorts by smarter people using maybe the less...
Is that something new?
No, that's probably not something new, but I feel it's really prevalent today. So this story takes on this idea of don't get fooled by smarter people than yourself. Try to be aware and seek out information about everything yourself. So that's the reason why I wrote this film. And then at the end of the day, it's just a matter of having a routine. My Starbucks iced mocha is my trigger for sitting down at the laptop, and then I get a few pages
And
out
who
at a
else is
time.
in it?
Well, so it'll be me, and then it'll be Lisa Belcher, an actress from Austin,
Okay,
and then
yes.
we're looking to get
You
George
just-
Hamilton on
Oh,
board.
good. You did a wonderful movie with her last year.
Yes, I did
That's
exactly.
Been so
called
successful.
Thank you, guest of honor. Yes, so Lisa and myself are collaborating on this feature.
Yeah, good. You have a website you could shout out for everybody?
Yes, it's lucashassel.com. So Lucas with a K, and then Hassel, Hassel, and it's also where you would find me on Instagram. So check me out.
Wow, completely and absolutely caught off guard, but oh wow, oh man, I'm really, oh my god, this is unbelievable. First of all, thank the Expo, thank you guys so much for giving me this award. Filmmaking is something that, I'm an actor, and this producing was new to me. And but it was just an amazing experience to be able to tell this story, which was based on a play called Socrates, written by Susan Haar, and I thought it would be an amazing short film, and along with Noemi Buttinger and Sam Deisenberger, we were able to adapt it, and Sam did an amazing job directing it. It's called Wishlab Inc., and I'm just so proud to, we all know the trials and tribulations and ups and downs and what you're up against when you're trying to make a film. So to be able to make this film and to be able to have it screened here first, this is first American audience. We had it screened over in Austria, but I'm just so proud, and I'm humbled by this, and I'm so thankful. Thank you so much.
It is for Best Feature Film, and here are the nominees. Montauk, 77. Natalie, Marijuana Minutes, Delivering Hope, Dear Audrey. And the winner of the Best Feature Film this year, Montauk, 77.
As this is our first feature, so we feel the same thing, but we feel that same urge to want to create, and it's what glues us all together. It's what keeps pushing us forward. So for any aspiring filmmakers out there, please keep pushing forward, because we're all going to fail. We're all going to feel like we cannot know what we're doing. Keep pushing. You'll get there. You get there, I promise.
I'm with Michael and Michayla Scully, and they have won the award for Best Feature. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tell everybody what the name of your movie is.
The name of our film is Montauk 77.
Okay, and what is it about?
Montauk 77 is about a rideshare driver who comes in contact with a 15-year-old girl who is about to remain her ashes in Montauk, her mother's ashes. And they have some type of connection from their past, and they end up forming a criminal heist together.
Wow. Who came up with the story?
Actually, we co-wrote it together. Yes.
Is this your first attempt?
It is. Both of us. I'd been writing, directing, and editing shorts for about 18 years, but this is our first feature and first time working together, and hopefully not last, but we'll see.
Good for you. You want to shout out a website? Do you have one?
Sure. You can go to www.montauk77film.com or on the socials at montauk77film.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I am with Lindsay Serrano, and she and her husband Manny are festival organizers. What a great job you're doing.
Thank you so much.
How is it to be, because that's a big responsibility for the 25th anniversary?
It's a big one. We really are focusing on doing it right and celebrating not only our filmmakers, but of course Debra and Ann and Henry, who have given so much of their time and dedication and hard work into this festival.
Yeah, it is a work of love, and this didn't originally start at the Bellmore Movies. I thought it started at the Malvern maybe, but we're over here at the Bellmore, which is very friendly. How do you go about getting together everything that needs to be done for this? What are some of the steps you have to take?
Well, number one, you have to open up submissions, and we start getting from our filmmakers. So we do that in October. So from October through about February, we collect film submissions from filmmakers around the world. And we have a team of judges who watch those films, and they go through them all. And of course, we go through our screening process. We select sometime in the spring, and then it's from there, it's just full speed ahead, where we're writing schedules, we're contacting filmmakers, we're collecting films, we're starting to do press releases, and just really building the fest out.
And what are some of the awards that are going to be given out tonight?
We have Best Cinematography, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, Best Short, Best Long Island Feature, I believe. Best Documentary Short, Best Documentary Feature. I could go on, but there's a lot of them.
How is it that you and Manny became involved in this?
So I was a filmmaker here with my directorial debut back in 2018.
What was the name of that?
I was Beneath. And then in 2019, I had a film here called Misunderstood Monster, and my husband had Matryoshka. 2020, we actually moved out to Long Island, and we did attend when they had the drive-in at the Samania Mall, which was an awesome event.
I was there. I covered that. Yes.
That was a lot of fun.
Because of COVID, we had to do the drive-in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So then last year, they asked us to do a helping hand. So last year was my first year working the fest. And then I was actually brought onto the board late last year. And so this is my first time on the board.
Good for you. Good for you. Well, be prepared because they're going to be going full steam ahead pretty quickly, right?
Yep.
When the entries open up again.
Mm-hmm. And then we have our Scared for Your Life Sister Festival. So right after we finish this off, I'll probably take a day off. And then I jump into supporting our Scared for Your Life team for our event October 28th at Huntington Cinema Arts Center.
Terrific. Continued success with everything you're doing.
The nominees for Best Episodic are Left of the Dial, How to Hack Birth Control, Divorce Diaries, and Hudson Falls. And the winner is Hudson Falls! Yay! Congratulations. Pretty amazing. She's going to grace us with her presence once more.
Thank you so much. Elias Plagianos wrote and directed and produced Hudson Falls. I've worked with him numerous times. He is an incredibly talented filmmaker. So I produced Hudson Falls and I was in it, but I take this on his behalf and we thank you so much. We love this festival. Thanks a lot.
Awesome. Congratulations.
I'm with Phil Snyder. We just won an award for his film Trucked.
Yeah, that's right. Trucked, which I made with my brother Rob, who couldn't be here because he has COVID. Not badly. It's a cold mild. But anyway, we made this movie last year.
What award is this?
This is the Midnight Madness Award, which they gave it to us last night. I think it was for our overall body of work, too.
Yes.
You know, because we've been involved with this film festival since its inception. In
25 years, yeah. I've probably met you there because I've been coming for 25 years.
At the Malvern Theater.
Yes.
You know, we've had 13 films in the film festival since then.
That's good. You guys are always doing it. Tell us what Trucked is about.
Trucked is about a guy who, it's one of my brother's weird ideas about a guy who gets a message. He goes to a fortune, he finds a note on the ground that says the end is near, and he goes to a fortune teller, and the fortune teller tells him to stay away from trucks. And he doesn't know what that means. And eventually, it sort of leads up to something, and I can't give away the ending, but he gets trucked. You know, it's sort of a
How many minutes does it run?
It's just under 8 minutes, 7.5 minutes, which I think that's a perfect length for a short. You know.
Yeah, that's a good length.
Yeah.
What's your website? Can you shout out where we can find you?
Go to YouTube, to Phil's Film on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, Phil's Film, and all my films will pop up.
Well, I am standing here with the best actress for the movie Removable, and here all along I thought I was the best actress. Congratulations to you.
So much. Thank you.
And this is the director of Removable.
Yes, hi. Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. Tell everybody what the movie's about.
Oh, so this is a story about an immigrant woman who's struggling guilt after calling police on her abusive husband, which result in his removal from the United States.
Oh.
Yeah.
So big time removal.
In our
drama?
This is a drama. Yeah.
So then you must have had a dramatic role in this, right?
Yes, very dramatic.
And what is your name?
My name is Yi Liu.
Spell that.
Y-I is my first name and L-I-U is my family name.
And what about you? Spell your name.
My name is Shuing Zhong, S-H-U-Y-I-N-G, Zhong, C-H-U-N-G. I was pregnant and I decided to stand up for myself and leave my husband. However,
that's hard to do when you're pregnant.
Yes. And then, however, my husband was deported for this matter. And then the question...
Don't tell the ending.
Yeah. The question
No
is,
endings.
What should I do? I don't want to stay in an abusive relationship, but that person is also my kid's father.
Yeah.
I want my kids to be happy. So it is a complex situation, a complex character to play.
Well, you must have been very good at it to win at the 25th Annual Long Island International Film Expo. Congratulations to you.